With Little Frog Farm, we are the plant suppliers for Josh's frogs. Today we're going to do a little tour of some bromeliads. I'm going to introduce you to some of the cool bromeliads we have and show you some of the features and some of the reasons you might want to put bromeliads in with your small animals. We'll start with some bilbergias. Now bilbergias are a bromeliad. Almost all bromeliads are epiphytes. They'll grow on rocks or on logs or on the sides of trees. And in habitat, frogs will often use bromeliads as places to put their tadpoles, and that frogs might never come down to the ground. They'll do all of their breeding behavior in the water that's held in a bromeliad. Here's an example of a bilbergia. This is a bilbergia called poquito mas. Okay, you can see it's a long tubular bromeliad. I don't know if you can get an idea of the color. It's got nice red and yellow and green color in it. And this is about as big as it gets. This is, I don't know, about 10 inches tall, 11 inches tall. I was going to dump this one out so you could see how much water it holds. We lost some. Okay, you can see there's a good amount of water in there. And if this plant were multiple growth, we could have 5 or 6 little tadpoles growing in here up in the wild. Each cup could be a separate tank for a tadpole. Thumbnail frogs, for example, would use these. Okay, so that's poquito mas. Let me just show you a few more that I think are particularly good for vivariums. This is a real little one. Okay, this one is called Tequila Sunset. You see how little that is. Okay, there's my hand. Got normal-sized hands. They're not huge, but that's as big as that one gets. That would look really good in a small vivarium. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of pieces of this one right now. Let's see what else we got. Here's one. This is Bilbergia Lou Wilson, and let's get our. It looks like it has a lot of water in it too. Let's dump that out. Let's try it. See, even on such a little plant, it had almost the same amount of water in it. So these guys hold a lot of water. Now, if you got a nice tall tank or just some place to grow things, this is a nice bilbergia. Now notice, you know, if you've got a, what is that, about 20 inches, 18 inches? Anyway, you probably want a fairly tall tank for this, but planted in the bottom of a nice tall 24-inch tank, this would probably work pretty well. This particular one is called, it's a hybrid that doesn't have a name yet. It's called Sangria crossed with Chlorosticta, I believe. It will get you won't be able to see any green on this by the end of the summer. The sun will just color this up and it'll be completely maroon. Another one we sold a few of. This is called White Cloud. Very nice. You can see why it's called White Cloud. It's got nice white color with the green markings. On all bromeliads, the markings are going to be more clear if you give them more light. Let's see what we got back here. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're going to have to do something more. This is another one. This is Catherine Wilson, which is a nice bromeliad again. No, I've got them already pre-cut here. Eventually I'll pot them up. I don't know if you can see there how well you can focus here. Down here at the base, down here, right here, and right here, and right here are the new growths just starting on here. And so in a few weeks these will be actually visible. You'll see them as new growths. And in a few months this will be a clump of 4 cups. These grow pretty quickly. Now where would I put this? I'd put it on the background and I'd pin it to the background with a little bit of Spanish moss, with a little sphagnum moss. This is sphagnum moss. Just maybe this much sphagnum moss. In some future episode I'll do a mounting demonstration and we can show you how to do that. But a little bit of Spanish moss and either pin that with some sort of wire or tie it onto something and you're all set.